Guess I will take my friend advice and continually to do it this way, even though it's very uncomfortable for me. Can you tell? But no, you need to be in the light. Stay in the light. Okay. So I just wanted to get on here, guys, because I've been through a journey. Like even just this last few weeks has really stretched me and grown me in so many ways, and I feel like it's been forever since I've talked to y'all, but it's actually only been just a few weeks. But I've come such a long way, and so I just want to continue to encourage you guys to know your worth and to understand that just because you miss someone doesn't mean you don't know who you are. Granted, don't chase people. I'm learning. But in the same token, I don't think it's chasing to continually show someone unconditional love. I don't. Even when they don't deserve it, because truth be told, we don't always deserve it. Grace is a beautiful thing, though. But it's that balance between understanding how abundant and worthy you are and how broken and humbled you should be. I know who I am, and I love the woman I'm becoming. I'm realizing the power of connection. Less is more. I don't have to strive. I don't have to try to earn anything. I'm enough. And I hope you understand that you are too. And the people in your life who truly love you will see that. You see, you don't have to work for anything. You don't have to work for anything. You don't have to struggle for anything. What is yours will come for you. Say this with me. All that I desire desires me. Say it again. All that I desire desires me. I'm going to share a very personal moment that happened, because this is the power. I say it with tears in my eyes because there's a little resistance there. But I'm learning it's okay. There's strength in these tears, not weakness. I had gotten in a miscommunication, and honestly a little bit of a feeling of rejection. My significant other. It didn't feel good, you know. But I had to understand boundaries and space. And Miss Lindsay decided that I would get recentered right in that moment. In that moment, I would take control and I would take my power back. And so my person didn't know that I was doing this. But I took a piece of paper that was in the room and a pen. I sat next to him and I just wrote what I said to you. All that I desire desires me. And I wrote it 3 times. And I knew I was about to write it 3 times. And when I got to the end of the 3rd time, my person reached out for me. Because all that I desire desires me. And how could you not, right? You see, you are the abundance of love. You were made in love, by love, for love. You are love. When you understand the power in that, you see, there's a reason why the Bible says not by might or power, but by his spirit, because that spirit is love. And when you are in love, you are in God, who is love, because you were created to be love. You created to stay in the spirit that is love. If you can't be love, then you can't go with him. You can't. And so, I've been going through this journey. I got this freaking amazing job, y'all. And I've been reading books like The Way of the Wolf and other books, other awesome books. I just finished Mindset, Relentless. And I'm just reading. I'm getting my mind to expand, into my heart to expand, and my maturity level to heighten, to understand that bitterness doesn't serve you, to understand that anger doesn't serve you, to understand that the idea that you deserve some sort of justice, it doesn't serve you. You see, people always think that other people are walking on you, especially like in Christianity. But Christ, he talked to the Pharisees and he said, you got this all wrong. You see, I lay my own life down and I can pick it up anytime I want to. I can pick it up anytime I want to, but I choose to lay my life down. Why? Because he understood, Jesus understood, and if you would understand this, wow, you would soar. That humility, there is no power like it. There is no power like a heart that can be bold enough and powerful enough to sit down. You're so secure in who you are. You know yourself in such a way that you are loved and you are enough, and you don't need anything else from anyone else. But yet you give so much. Why? Because you're an ever-flowing fountain of your power and your grace and your goodness. Because you can humble yourself and it doesn't affect you how people are. You understand they're broken and they're growing too. And in order for them to grow, they have to understand unconditional love. And you have decided you're going to be that. You see, the only way to be a leader is to open your mind to be a learner. See, I don't want to say to be a follower. Most people would say that, but you see, you're not following a crowd. You're not going aimlessly like the sheep. And you're not being bullheaded like the goat. You're being wise like the owl. That's the best way I can put it. And so I sit here today to you to say, I love myself more than I did 5 months ago. I look at this face and those eyes and I'm so proud of her. She's come through so much. She's healed. Y'all don't even know. I had every right to be bitter, brokenhearted, walled up. But there's no power in being walled up. There's no power in that. The power is to stay transparent and unravel. The power is to be love to a hurting, broken world. The power is to be forgiveness. During a time that you actually deserve justice. Forgiveness doesn't serve them, though sometimes it might feel like it. Forgiveness frees you. In learning to love people unconditionally with their darkness and their black spots and their everything, to love every part of them, is maybe the greatest gift you will ever find. So I hope that you are thanking your people. All of them. Every person that's ever hurt you, thank them. They grew you to places you never knew you had in you. They taught you something about yourself. And while I 100% believe that there are moments where you need to take boundaries and say, no, that kind of person is too toxic to be in my life, I also fully understand this journey called the twin flame journey. This thing called soulmates, this thing that is so much bigger than our skin. So much bigger than our skin. So much bigger. You see, that's why I know in my whole heart that God has not condemned people because of how he made them to be. A black and a white person can be in love. A 10 years different person, 20 years, whatever, like they can be in love. And the same sex can be in love. Why? Because these bodies don't go with us. It's just the spirit of love. It's the spirit of love. And our minds can't conceive what's outside of this world, universes that are outside of us. But our hearts and our beings definitely can. And I'm going to tell you straight up, I am so grateful I am so grateful for everything, literally everything that I've been through. And I never thought I'd see the day. My mama is going in to get some tests done, y'all, and I had to grow up quick, you know. But the little child in me says, nah, I can't without my mama. And now that I'm older, I realize there's so many moments that I pushed them away because I wanted my family. If you still have your parents, love them boldly. And I wrote myself a letter through this program that I'm in, reminding myself to do just that. And I had moments of it. My family is walled up sometimes. There's a lot. There's a lot that we didn't unravel. So the fact that I am is just like, it's a whole new lesson, y'all. It's a whole new lesson. But one that you need to have. I don't know if you're scared to be bold, to cry these tears, to be yourself. To be yourself and let people love you. To let go of the mask. I get it. But I'm telling you, the reward is being unraveled and true. The reward is expressing yourself. And that's how you know you're healed. When you can tell your people you love them and you miss them and you don't care what the rejection might say or any of it, because it's not even about what you receive back from them. It's what you can give. It's about the idea that they know, that they just know your heart for them. Because we're not promised tomorrow, y'all. We're not promised it. And there's too many people in this world that are taking every single moment that they can for granted. And please don't get me wrong, I have appreciated the time that I've had to myself to focus on me. But if there's someone out there trying to love you, don't stay away from that. I don't care what the reason is. You won't always have that forever. Don't take those opportunities for granted. Don't take those people in your life for granted. They don't have to give you that. And there's a lot of people out there that won't. So if you have it, appreciate that. Make people hear that you appreciate that. Say what's in your heart. Speak love. Shine on. Grow. Read these books. Do your best you can, but ultimately, embrace what you have while you have it. And be abundant. And speak life. And know that the best is yet to come. And that these tears, it's just part of the release. It's good. You need to cry it. Because if you keep that resistance, you're not going to have what you want. And that was really the whole message of this video. That was the whole point of this video, is that these tears will help you get everything you desire. So it can desire you. So there's no block there. Let it out. Let it out. First here, and then eventually we'll come out here. I'm telling you, express your heart. It's so important, y'all. I'm not going to take too much more of your time. It's already been like 16 minutes. If y'all see this, please send up a prayer for my mama and my family. I'd appreciate it. And if you have my information, get in contact with your girl. All right? God bless.